when you say outdoors, you are absolutely exposed. When you are indoors, the important thing is it should be sealed indoor. Yes, there is a difference between indoor and outdoor.
Doctor, what about people who are suffering from asthma or pneumonia and other respiratory issues?
The problem is that the people who are already having this issue, who have respiratory problems and who have cardiovascular issues or who have some neurological issues, they are really in trouble. The reason is that the fuel that is pure quality of air, the oxygen content which has to be inhaled in and out, if that is affected, the whole system will wear off. The people who are having allergic issues like allergic rhinitis or chronic allergic pharyngitis or allergic bronchitis or even asthma, people who have chronic infections, who have recurrent pneumonias, they are badly in shape because the usual medication they used to take, they are not being effective. Now they have to, they are, even after taking those maintenance medicines, they are having still the symptoms. The most common symptoms which we are facing is absolute fatigue, lots and lots of recurrent bouts of cough, recurrent wheezing and breathing issues, lots and lots of fatigue which they are facing, and lots of weakness and body pain. So the cardiovascular people have high blood pressures, they are at risk of cardiac issues, and even the other people have a lot of acidity, gut ailments. So overall, the same medicines are not being effective as they should have been, which were doing well in last few months. So now they have more visits to the OPDs, and there are unnecessary increase in the use of antibiotics and anti-allergics and even the nebulization. So we have more usage of the medication because of this air pollution. Yeah.
Recently, a few of my colleagues and friends, they complained that they felt choking, a sense of choking in their throat, and they couldn't breathe. And when they were breathing, they felt as if something burning.
Yes.
There was a burning sensation, and they were feeling restless. They were anxious, and they felt as if somebody is choking them to death. Now, why does this happen?
The point is, again, it's like the oxygen content is less and the other gases content is more. So when you inhale, that irritant material is going through the inner lining of the nose, the throat and the upper airway. So it starts that you will have burning of eyes, watering of eyes, you have itching in the nose, you have a lot of phlegm in the nose, you have nasal discharge or blocked nose, then you have itching in the throat, a lot of burning in the throat, and subsequently what happens is the airway in reaction as a reflex will squeeze, and at a squeeze it feels like that somebody has strangulated you, so it feels like choking. So the same effort of breathing, which was effortless, when you're breathing you are effortless, then you have to really take an effort to breathe in and out. So for a normal person, the same air which you are taking in, you have to take an extra effort, as if somebody is choking you. So some people complain of choking, some people say that something is heavy on the chest, as if something is sitting on my chest, some weight is there. Some people say I am feeling a lot of burning sensation in the middle part of the chest. You feel some complaints of chest pain, vague chest pain, upper back pain, a lot of headache problem is there, and even the alertness is being altered. There is a lot of confusion in the people that early morning I am rising and I'm not feeling as alert as I should be, or I'm not able to comprehend whatever I do, I'm not doing with the same smartness which I should have done. So that's becoming a bigger issue here.
So will this lead to a heart attack or stroke?
Eventually, what happens is, in a patients who have cardiovascular issues, who are on medication, yes, because whenever an irritant comes in, because once that irritant gas or the air pollutant gas goes up to the lung, it is transferred to the blood. Okay. So the blood is going to flow and it will take it to the heart. So what happens is, there is normal hemodynamic stasis that you will be have vasoconstriction. आपका जो खून का नाड़ी है that will squeeze, so eventually you will have high blood pressures. You may have clotting tendencies. So these will be a precipitating factor to have more incidence of strokes, more incidence of cardiac issues like angina or heart attacks, and more incidence of suffering in total. So yes, because of these ailments, because they are getting circulated throughout the body, is going to affect.
What about lung cancer? Can this increase the risk of lung cancer breathing these toxins?
Absolutely, because in a long-term basis, we are seeing that over past few years, since the time this part of the year, over the period of 2.5 months, in spite of such a good government regulatories, the effect is on the youth population and the young population. And if a young child who is being exposed to such conditions, he has a young lung which is in a developing stage. If he is exposed to such irritants, it's likely that the whole maturity of the lung will not happen, and they are likely to have that tendency towards going to the cancer. People who are even non-smokers, they are having a history and incidence of lung cancers. So they say that we have never smoked, and still we are landing up with some nodule on the X-ray, which is being further diagnosed as a lung cancer. So yes, the incidence and the overall prevalence of the lung cancer will go up.
Healthy India की trusted lab